At Yorkshire Ambulance Service, we receive around 2,000 calls into our 999 service every day. And more than 1 in 10 of these calls are for people who have fallen. Falls can cause serious injuries to patients, and it is right that a prompt response from the ambulance service is received in these cases and the patient is taken to hospital. But there are many calls that we receive where the patient is uninjured and just needs assistance to get back up off the floor. The way our service works means that codes coming into the 999 service are coded by priority of symptoms so that the most life-threatening emergencies and urgent care needs are dealt with first. This means that in periods of high demand, patients who have fallen but have not injured themselves may be waiting an extended period of time for a response from the service. For a number of years we've been working with partner providers across Yorkshire to try and offer an alternative response. The staff working in the Falls Alternative Responding Teams have links into the clinical hub within the Emergency Operations Centre here at Yorkshire Ambulance Service. This is to ensure that the patient is dealt with in a safe clinical manner. We now have 11 partnership agreements with various teams across the Yorkshire region. These are clinical teams, non-clinical teams, fire rescue service support staff, and our existing community responders. We hope to partner with more of these services across the Yorkshire region so that when demand is high, we have the resilience and the partners to work with and refer to help get uninjured patients up off the floor.
Here at the Community Resilience Desk, it's my responsibility to look at every 999 call that comes through for fallen patients, to look at if we've got a responder team on duty, and if they are on duty, to allocate the details to them and send them all the details down about the patient. Sometimes we do still have to send an ambulance if the patient is poorly or injured in any way, but quite often we don't need to send an ambulance if they just need help off the floor and they are uninjured. The more responders that we have available, the better this is for our patients because they will receive a more prompt response and ambulances can then be saved for more serious life-threatening emergencies.
Hi, my name is Erin and I'm a community first responder. I joined the community first responder scheme through my medical school. I'm a second year at Hull York Medical School, and in my first year I joined the pre-hospital care programme, which enabled us to become part of the community first responder scheme. Normally during the year we respond to the typical life-threatening incidents such as cardiac arrest, heart problems, chest pain, difficulty breathing and things like that. However, once COVID started to worsen, we were able to get some extra training from Yorkshire Ambulance Service, which enabled us to form a falls team. So as part of the falls team, what we do is we respond to non-injury falls. So this is your typical, someone's fallen over, they're not injured in any way, no obvious injury, but they're just struggling to get back up. So what we do is we go in, we've been able to get loads of extra kit, such as the razor chair, which lifts the patient off the floor without them having to put any extra work in, and it's very easy to assemble around them as well. And yeah, so we essentially do their observations, get them off the floor and into their usual comfy position, whether that's back on a bed, into a chair, whatever's comfiest for them.
Hi, my name is Hayden. I'm a second year medical student at Hull York Medical School and a community first responder with the Yorkshire Ambulance Service. I think falls training as a community first responder is really beneficial because it means that ambulances don't have to go to certain incidents where they're not needed, and also patients can get up off the floor quicker. While we're at jobs with patients, we have constant contact with clinicians to make sure that the patients are as safe as possible before and after lifting them up off the floor.
Hello, I'm Julie. I work for Sheffield Citywide Care Alarms. We attend falls. It can be very distressing for someone that's on the floor. We work alongside Yaz. We can ring them up for advice.
I'm Eileen. I work for Sheffield City Council. I'm part of the Citywide Care Alarm team. We also work in conjunction with Yaz, and we go out to people that press the emergency buttons and need help.